is it 2 podcasts in 1 week? Almost, but not quite. We had the 1-year anniversary of the Cookie College, and as such, we launched the September 3x3x3 challenge. And to celebrate that, I'm giving you a little taste of the Cookie College challenges. You guys can listen to this entire outtake of a Facebook Live I hosted there yesterday, explaining what the challenge is and how to squeeze the most value out of it. So a little bonus, a little extra of just Heather this week. And thank you so much, guys, for supporting this podcast. Okay, here we go. So again, this is the audio version of a Facebook Live I taught in the Cookie College yesterday. In the Cookie College, we host monthly challenges, and September is the 3x3x3 challenge. So I'm going to walk you through that right now. Hey guys, it is the official launch of the 3x3x3 challenge. If you've done the 3x3x3 challenge, yes, you'll notice that I stuck in an extra 3. That is because reels are a thing, and I think they're really good to capitalize on. Reels puns everywhere. But I have some, the Facebook likes counters populating. I have a tracking sheet that you guys are free to download. It is linked in the comments of this, the caption of this video. I'm going to actually drop it in the comments as well. This is an unplanned live. You didn't miss anything, but I like to walk you through the challenges at the beginning of each month so that you don't feel like you're flying blind. Plus, people are going to get panicky when they see that check-in post in the next hour. So I'm going to walk you through kind of best practices, how to make this really work for you. I'm not doing a screen share like of my face because I am so far from looking like I showered. And the reason is because I didn't shower. So you're gonna get stuck with my screen right here. So let me close out of these guys. And on the left, I am actually sharing my screen from my phone. It is an Android, so forgive me there, but it'll be pretty darn close for what you need to really squeeze the value out of this. So last month we did the 1 a day post challenge. I think you guys are starting to see like, whoa, consistency is great. But this challenge will be an engagement challenge. Engagement works. It's what the platform wants. So what the platform, yeah, sure, it wants us to create content, but it needs people to feel rewarded for the content they create. And the way they feel rewarded is when people engage with that content. So we're going to shift from content creators last month and the month prior, and now we're going to be content rewarders. And that's how we're going to be able to grow the metrics like followers. Because I know everyone secretly, even though it's a vanity metric, it does feel good to get more followers. And this grassroots campaign is going to be how we do that. And it's a really solid way. I know it works. I've done it. The fourth 3 will be the interesting one. I actually haven't tested before. But if reels are anything like people are promising they are, let's try it out, right? Marketing is all about testing. So here are the rules. I'll explain them to you, and then I'm going to show you how to find it over here. You're going to post a total of 12 comments. They're going to be good, solid comments. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. But the first 3 comments, and you can do these out of order, it doesn't matter. As long as you're leaving 12 total, the first 3 comments are going to be 3 different accounts that follow you. So you see over here on my Instagram, here are my followers. So I'm going to pick any assortment. I am going to constantly pick different people, but I am going to go down this list, and I'm every day going to pick 3 people from this list. Cool, simple, right? Followers. Back to my profile, I'm going to pick 3 different accounts that I follow. You can see that button right there. I'm going to pick 3 lovely people. This is an awesome place. The least interacted with, go click on them. Start here. Start with this list, because this list is going to put you back into these people's feed, but you are going to comment. There's my mom. There's me. There's Corey. So funny. Anyways, there's my little sister. You're going to pick 3 people from this list, and then you're going to go back the next day and pick 3 different people from this list. Corey says, am I live right now? No, I'm just in your imagination, like I always wanted to be. Am I not? Can you not hear me? You should be able to hear me. Anyways, Corey and her cryptic comments on a Facebook Live never ceased to amaze me, even though we did have a little chit chat about it last time. She has not recovered. Okay, so then we're going to pick, Corey says, it's a nightmare. Okay, I can be heard. That's good. Then we're going to pick 3, we're going to leave 3 comments on 3 different accounts that have a hashtag I'm targeting. I know people are trying to get, yes, I am trying to win points back. Corey absolutely dropped so many freebie photos today. It is horrifying to me to kind of do some mitigation work on my loss of favorite twins, I've gone to crazy efforts. Showering, not yet though, but that's still on the table. So I know people like to panic when they hear this hashtag thing. Don't panic. I'm going to talk about it in just a second, but we are going to go search for a hashtag right now. I'm going to just search for something kind of random here. Sugar cookie. I could do sugar cookie marketing, you know? Okay, boop. And here I have a hashtag. Oh, look, I'm even following it. Great. Now, I want to say this is up to you. I choose to pick the hashtag and then click on recent. So these are people, why would I do that? These are the people who have most recently used the hashtag. These top people, how you land up here seems to be engagement based with a little bit of longevity, like how long is this post? These get changed out a lot, but the recent is the important part because look, I want to show you when this was used. They posted it a minute ago. This person posted it, scrolling, 3 minutes ago. So I know for sure that these two people are on Instagram. I know that they're waiting to see if people are commenting on their posts. And what is the goal of this? Comment-based engagement. So I know that the odds of them commenting back to me are pretty high. They have their phone in their hands currently, right? Okay, and then the final one, nicely added right here, is you're going to find a different hashtag, or you can find the same hashtag. I do not care. And you're going to click on Reels, and you're going to leave 3 comments on 3 different Reels. Cool. So pretty simple. We're going to go through that one more time real quick. 3 people here, 3 people here. Find your hashtag. Let's just pick what I was saying. Is this a hashtag? I need to search like an actual hashtag. Find a hashtag. Hold on. 3 people here and 3 people there. That's it. 3, 6, 9, 12. Heather says, can someone clone me or loan me? Clone me or loan me? A twin for the next couple of weeks, going to sit out this challenge until the last part of the month. I don't blame you, Heather. And that's a great point. Heather says, I'm not going to be able to do it the first. Who cares? If she can jump in at any point during this challenge, is a challenge well fought. So what we want to do is, if you can, awesome. If you can only a little bit, awesome. If you do something, is better than nothing typically, right? So as we go through this challenge, I'm trying to read you guys this comments, how to get the best results. So at the end of the day, if you're going to spend some time on something, might as well get the most juice out of the berry, peach, apple. What I'm going to challenge you to is over 140 characters. Heather, how do I know? Don't worry, I've got it linked right here. This is a character counter. So if you're wondering like what 140 characters is, if you're wondering what 140 characters looks like, it's of course a typo. It's about this long and this wide, and it signals that I actually cared about the content. There you go, 140 characters. I didn't even plan for that to end at the exactly perfect character. So what we want to do is kind of got a whole sentence here. That's the goal. Not, and I know you guys, if this is what you think this is going to win you this challenge, this ain't it. Don't do this. Don't do this. So what we don't want to do is just phone this in. If you're going to phone it in, then just sit out and go enjoy your day and don't have to stress about this at all. If you want this to work, you're going to have to put in a little bit of elbow grease. And all my elbow grease is just write a quality comment on people. They'll appreciate it. You'll appreciate it. And you'll actually do what the goal is, create a conversation. So some people say, well, I don't know what to write. I always default to asking a question. I don't know what question to write. You can I just found this website, clickety-click here. How often do you work in PJs? Again, that would be a creepy thing to ask if they weren't wearing PJs. But let me see. Let me go to my recent post, and I'm just going to show you. If you can kind of tie these back in. I want to be kind of weird, but if you had an excuse, was trying to take away your excuse. So peace, love, and happiness. That's so funny. What would you say? Peace, love, and cookies. Getting things prepped for Sunday's market. Oh, that's so fun. Which market are you going to? Cool. They kind of have to answer that. Then you can say, hey, it's a PYO. I'll be back to school with new paint your own cookie designs at Orlando's Farmers Market this Sunday. I say, oh my goodness, I love a farmer's market. What's the temperature like in Florida now? Okay, people love to talk about the weather, myself included. And if you're wondering, it's in the upper 80s right now. So, but it's a low humid day, so kind of chilling like a villain over here. Okay, we got Chris and Kylie wedding anniversary cookies. So she didn't give us a ton to write back on, but you could say, "Oh my goodness, I love this. What gold dust did you use?" Again, not the controversial kind, because I know people like to start fights about luster dust. So you kind of got to stay away from anything controversial. What we want to write is a conversation. We don't want a yelling match. So we got happy retirement, because I'm so excited to share this set, and I can't wait until morning when I usually get to post. Happy retirement, Marion. Here's to no more alarms and lots of long camping trips. Be like, "Oh my goodness, I love this so much." Because of the hashtag we're looking at, this is a sugar cookie marketing hashtag, it only allows me to really ask. But let's go to Nova Foodies. That's a local one for us. Foodies. Nova Foodie. Let's go plural. So you can see that Nova Foodie actually has a lot more usage than Nova Foodies plural. Nova Food has only 1,000. So we're going to go with this more active one. Why? Because why not, right? So you can see that this is actually there. Going to the recents tab. You may think, Heather, it feels really weird to comment on somebody's post. Listen, they did not have to leave their account public. They did. They want it. If you're anything like my little sister, she is constantly refreshing to see if people are liking her content. She does not want you to think it's weird. She wants you to think it's engageable. And worst case, if you engage with an account and they don't want to reply, they won't. If you engage an account and they don't care about you, they can block you. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Get over the whole, am I intruding? Yeah, we are. We're trying to start a conversation. They posted content. They used a hashtag knowing that hashtags are searchable. They left their account public and used a hashtag because they want to be found by strangers. That is how this platform works. It is what the goal is for these people. Kind of get over the whole, I feel weird. It's not. It's this platform. We are millennials and we're trying not to be. I'm not trying to do the millennial pause anymore. So we can come through here, whatever this is, it looks absolutely delicious. I am hungry. Melt burgers, the diner blue plate special with sweet potato fries. So I would say, oh, this poor person is getting hit with all these annoying things because they used one of these hashtags. I think it's anyone that deals with DC. I would say this looks so amazing. And then I would ask, like, what's the service time? Like, how fast do you get, like, how fast is the burgers? Like, sit down, or is it like McDonald's, style service? That person, whoever this is going to tell you what their experience was. This looks amazing. Don Tito's is in Arlington. Will they reply to you? You may think, okay, Don Tito's is a popular restaurant here. There is a small little me on the other side of Don Tito's Instagram hoping you comment on this saying, wow, that looks absolutely delicious. What is the taco that is closest to me? This is somebody's job and they are dying to get a comment so they can comment back to you. How do I know? This is a part of my job as well, and I am also dying. These look delicious. Say, oh my goodness, from a cookie decorator, this is what I dream about. Where can I go get some, right? We're just going to engage with this type of content because these people are hoping that one of us gives them the time of day. Whatever this thing is, it looks absolutely delicious. Tandoori Nights, I think that is a restaurant, and they want your engagement because look, they got 5 likes and no comments in 7 hours. It is real in the field, and it is hard to get engagement. So when we go back to this thing, what we're going to say is ask a question. And when in doubt, question it out, right? Ask them where it is, how to get it, what the hours are, how does it taste, what's the consistency, do they have outdoor seating? If it's a restaurant, just ask, do you have outdoor seating? I just do it because they're going to reply back to you. Oh, here's a cookie. Oh, these are so funny. They're strawberries. That looks adorable. Sandy, you're way too talented, man. That's so crazy. And Sandy, I could comment, be like, you're way too talented, man. That's so crazy. These donuts, look, there's so much content here. That looks great. This looks amazing. There's so much content here that I can engage with in just one simple hashtag. I don't even have to go to another hashtag. I can go straight over to Reels, and this can count for my final step, the 3 Reels. This person, let's see what they're talking about. Oh, I don't have my sound up. Oh, Magnolia is at the mill. I'm sorry, it is coming through my phone as I'm doing this. This is a great restaurant. What DMV Dine In wants is for you to comment on this. Why? Because I know she probably is trying to sell herself to Magnolia's at the Mill. It's a cute little restaurant in Leesburg. She wants your engagement. You're not intruding on this lady. Waters Company, bread and water company. Never heard of it. Should get engaged with it. Okay, you guys get it. Whatever bunned up in Arlington is, that looks hilarious, and I'd like to try it. Oh, these food halls are taking over our area. They seem really nice. Okay, getting distracted with food. I'm hungry. There you go. So write 140 characters or more. Ask a question or comment on the content itself. So I can say to her, if I don't want to ask a question, oh my goodness, I love magnolia at the mill. I've tried this plate there, right? Use an emoji. I like to start with an emoji. Let's go to putting someone on blast here. Let's go to this is the sugar cookie marketing page. We have a lot of likes. Corey posted a meme, but you see right here, this person used an emoji and this person did. As I'm scrolling here, I stopped naturally at these comments where people used emojis. So I like to start my reply comment with an emoji. Why? It's just a total hack. I just want to get into people's feed. So I linked to the emoji list that I use. So one that always works is like this guy right here, or this guy. These look so controversial. I'm going to write out. Stop it. I can't believe you featured my favorite restaurant. So right now you're going to get unfortunately, yes, we're hijacking the stress systems, the stress response. You're going to get somebody like, oh no, somebody's upset. And then you're going to win them over because they're going to get that sweet relief. And then you're going to ask them a question. They're going to be like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad that they're not upset. Yeah, I'd be happy to answer your question. So then we get that engagement. Okay, cool. That's it. If you want to grow your account towards local hashtags, you're going to use local hashtags, right? So a good way to do that, if you say, I know this is what everyone wants to say right now, is I don't know which hashtags to use. I think these people maybe did it. Boop. Here you go. I don't even have to do much research. I can actually click on each one of these and see how it performs. I wouldn't want to do food porn. That's pretty, well, you just don't know what you're going to get. I might get some feed photos, I guess, but that's pretty broad. But DC Eats, DC Foodie, these are going to be more specific. So when I click on that, you can see that 498,000 people are using that hashtag. That's a solid hashtag. Again, we're in Northern Virginia, so maybe that one wouldn't be the best. They're using a lot of hashtags in DC, but they are located on the DC Virginia border. And go to another one of these folks, if you want to. This person is local. What did they say? They says to Dory Lights, Maryland. So DMV Foodies, let's check that one. We got 76,500 posts. So a solid bet. You guys can kind of see, we don't even have to be really complex here. We don't care so much. Just find one of these solid hashtags and then just borrow hashtags from that. And you can kind of work your way through the hashtags. Okay, so hashtag research before you guys say, I don't know how. Don't use an industry hashtag. So if you're a sugar cookie baker, don't focus on this challenge on hashtag sugar cookies of Instagram. Why? Because you'll still get engagement and that's great. And I'm all about it. But if you want to grow your local following, you're going to need to focus on local hashtags. If you say, Heather, I could care less about my local following, I just want to be popular, then definitely go for the sugar cookie hashtags. Now for me in my house, we will use a sugar cookie hashtag. Why? Because my target audience is sugar cookiers. That's the product I'm selling. If you're saying, well, Heather, my account seems only cookiers, then you're going to want to focus on local hashtags. So Nova Foodies, DC Foodies, things like that. Again, curtailed, curated towards your location. Just find a popular restaurant, click on their most recent images and see what people are using when they tag them or what they're using in their posts. Everybody is trying to reach more people on Instagram. That is the platform. Find a popular influencer in your area and make a list of the hashtags they use that are local. I just showed you how to do that. Choose the top 6 performing hashtags to focus on for this challenge. You don't need to get a new hashtag every day. You can use the same hashtag and just work your way through these posts. If the hashtag is dead or dying, feel free to switch it up for another hashtag. How do we know if a hashtag is dead or dying? Let me demonstrate it. So we have Clarendon, Arlington. Let's see if one of these is probably dead. Okay. Foodstagram, food time. Some of these are kind of weird. Let's go to VA food scene. Less than 100 posts. Let's go to most recent. It's going to probably be this mac and cheese guy. And after that, we have one that was posted almost 15 to 16 days ago. I would say dead or dying hashtag. Now, could I comment on some of these? Yeah, but look how far. If I scroll back, let's see when this one was made. These look delicious. I'm starving. Oh, we got August 8th. Is it the most dated hashtag? No, I live in a very popular area, so a lot of these are still floating along just fine. But if the hashtag is dead or dying and you find that you're commenting on people, Corey is there with you to inception. Corey is not here with me. Corey is in another county. But unless I'm missing something, I'm sorry, guys. If the hashtag is dead or dying, don't fear. Just use it up for what you can and then go find you another one. There's plenty to use and find, even if you're in a small area. If you say, Heather, I'm in such a small area and nobody is using these hashtags, then maybe we can start switching to a nearby city and try that one. As long as you're willing to sell to those people and they can meet you halfway to drive, it still counts. My 2 cents, comment on posts that use hashtags that are up to 3 months old. I still think that you're in the safe zone. Again, you could say, well, it feels weird to me. That was 3 months ago. I'm going to switch over to maybe a restriction of 1 month. Okay, well, then you may churn through your hashtags a little bit faster, but if you have plenty of hashtags, who cares? I just say, some people ask me, is it weird if I commented on something that was from a year ago? Yeah, I think that maybe that person may not even have logged into that account again, and then you're just wasting your time. So I say 3 months and sooner and nearer to our date today, you're good to go. Things to avoid: don't leave emoji only replies. Let me grab you. This is not the goal. So what we don't want to do is just leave emoji only replies. It doesn't create a conversation. It's almost easy to get rid of it completely because there's nothing. You gave them nothing. They can't comment back to you. You can't continue our conversation. It's not an engagement. You just wasted one of your comments. Don't follow any accounts unless they follow you first. This isn't a follow challenge, and you may be tempted. If an account is private, don't worry about it. It's not something that is going to fit in this challenge anyways. Don't follow anybody. Even if they comment back to you, think twice. Do they fall within your target audience? No. Thank you so much for the follow person. However, I'm not going to follow you back. I'm trying to grow my audience that is local and can buy from me. Now you can choose. That is your personal decision on who you follow and don't follow. If you say somebody followed me and I wish they didn't, I don't know. I guess you could block them. It's weird. You commented to them. They're doing you a favor and following you back. If you say, but Heather, they're on the other side of the world. Okay, man, it's your audience. You're free to do with it as you please. Don't leave your account private. If you have your account private for this challenge, not the goal, unlock it. Ideally, you're using your business account. Don't have any private photos on there. We are trying to grow our businesses, to not restrict them, and private accounts do not enable us to grow them. Don't comment on the same profile too many times. I would say like 2 times, kind of on accident, probably. You're totally fine, and move on and find either a hashtag that's more used. But we don't want to spend all 12 comments on the same account. That would not be the goal here. We want to spread this out to 12 different accounts, and each day we want to hit different accounts. If you end up running out of people, so let's say Heather, I only have 30 followers, and I'm running out of 30, I'm going to run out of that halfway through the month. Then and then go to your following and do 6 instead, right? So these numbers you can fudge around a bit depending on your account restrictions. Do not be offended if people do not reply to you. This is a challenge. No hard feelings. It's just business, right? So if somebody doesn't reply back to you, cool. They're probably busy doing an Instagram challenge themselves. Not a big deal. We did our job. We fulfilled our goal, and move on. Don't go back and check, why didn't this person reply to me? I saw them post. It is a waste of your time. Odds are they didn't reply to you because they had a bad day. And just let them have a bad day all over again by themselves. Tracking this challenge, you guys can create a copy of this by going to click the link I dropped in the comment section, go to file, and you can either download it in Excel. I would do make a copy. Now I can't do make a copy because this is mine. I have it right here. You guys will have it very similar to this. Click make a copy. Don't ask for editing access to this. That is not, you'll want to make a copy and then edit your own. You'll get the exact version of this spreadsheet. Use the daily check-in post. You'll see today's go up at 7 to keep yourself accountable. There is no need to comment on anybody's check-in post. However, to keep ourselves accountable, you will be linking to your Instagram account. If someone so chooses to grace you with a comment, I would love for you to comment back to them as well, because that is engagement. No more than 15 minutes for this challenge daily. This is not a long challenge. This should not take up your whole day. This should not even take up an hour. 15 minutes for quality comments is absolutely fine. Again, we want to make sure that the comments are specific to this person's content. If we copy and paste the same comment, even if it's a nice comment over and over again, one, you could flag Instagram's bot because you're doing very bot-like behavior and you could get a slap on the wrist. What we want to do is say, hey, village, eat. Oh, Village is at. I must be hungry because I read eat right there. Village is at Leesburg. Oktoberfest sounds great. Where do I need to buy tickets? This poor little human behind the screen here is going to be like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad someone wrote to me. This looks amazing. Oh, Don Taco is owned by Don Tito's. They must be using the same hashtags for the entire company. Roslyn, Virginia. It is a gorgeous day for some tacos and cocktails. Ask them, oh my goodness, what taco is this and what drink is that? They will reply to you. We want to be very specific to these people's content. It will make this challenge more successful for you. Not all comments are worth your time. So again, the focus metric is engagement and followers. Usually we don't focus on followers, but for this challenge, because it is so effective at growing an account, we want to make sure that we can keep tabs on that. Everyone's win will look different. If you say, well, they had so much growth and I didn't, you guys probably live in different areas, are targeting different accounts in different industries, and your wins will look very different. A win for you is unique to you. It is not a comparison. It is a personal goal. So find out what a win looks like to you and focus on that win. Everyone else, tell them, awesome, I'm so glad you got your win. Now, your overall account growth will probably look slow or stagnant if you have participated in the other challenges. Because now your account, you have resuscitated it. By doing the Reels challenge, and doing the 1 a day posting challenge, your account is moving in a positive direction. However, the metrics on Instagram compare us to the month prior. Now we're not comparing old data where you were being kind of sloppy in your engagement consistency. Now we're comparing data where you are actually really hitting the pavement every day in the Reels challenge and in the 1 a day challenge. And now we're going to implement, because Reels, okay, we capitalize on video. 1 a day, we capitalize on consistency. Now we're capitalizing on engagement, and your metrics may not have that like 30,000% green increase because your account's already come up to this new level of standard, which is really great. So don't focus on percentages, focus on the comparison of the day prior, right? So we want to make sure that we keep our eye on the prize. Here is our tracking data that we will be tracking this time. I have the 30 days of November. Accounts reached, let's show you how to get that. So we're going to go back to my account here. We're going to click on Insights, and then I want to make sure that we change this from 7 days to 30. So boop, boop. And we're going to click. You're not going to write this number. We're going to click on this, and it's going to give us an actual very solid number, 99905. You see it right here. Now, Corey and I are running ads. We got a 17.7% adjustment because Corey and I are running ads. So technically, I don't want to count this as an organic. Ads are not organic. So the adjusted account reach is 82,222. Now, this is a formula I've got running here. If you don't touch these, great. It will populate. All you need to do is populate these two. Accounts engaged, you're going to go back, you're going to click here, and you're going to get that solid number 4399. Again, we have the last 30 days. Awesome. And then total followers, you're going to just grab that from right here, which is 8031. And that's all you need to do. Hashtag research, just added a little tab here for you to kind of work through these. Again, I would start with a solid 6, work your way through those, and then add another 6 more as you see fit, as your hashtags are going to be much different than mine. We have very different living areas. And then what you're going to see is this chart will automatically populate. You don't really need to worry about that. Okay. That is the challenge. You guys got this. If you have any questions, definitely take it to the Facebook group, the Cookie College, because everyone will be doing this challenge. Now, I will challenge you to be consistent with this one. This one is really good. This one will grow your account. I know Reels, we kind of focus on views. On the consistency challenge, we kind of focused on overall account reach. And now this one, I think we can kind of focus on followers. So that's kind of cool. We're kind of hitting all the social metrics for these challenges. And then November, we're going to go switch over to creating a cookie class, which takes us out of social media, although it will be a component of promotion. And then in December, we're going to get into some spreadsheets, which I know everyone hates, but don't worry about it. We'll do it together. We will get this. So I'm going to pin this. Look, I think at 7 p.m. So an hour from now, you'll see that first check-in post for September, and then they'll go out at 10 a.m. every day after that. Okay, kids, you guys got this. If you have questions, you know where to find us. Sweet. Present Heather back. So that was the Facebook Live from a day ago. It is current today. Heather back again. I hope you guys enjoyed that. You don't have to be in the Cookie College to partake in what I consider one of the most successful challenges that we've ever hosted. We've hosted it in the main group. This is the first time we're adding that extra 3, and you can do that. But if you want to learn more about the Cookie College and maybe get you some college collegians, or what they like to call each other, roomies, to keep you accountable for the September challenge, you can learn more about the Cookie College at www.thecookiecollege.com. Again, you guys can do this. It's such a fun challenge. It really does give back to the community that you've built on your Instagram page. But if you have any questions, Cookie College or not, feel free to tag me in the Sugar Cookie Marketing group, or you can always annoy Corey as well. Please do that exclusively also. And we'd be happy to help you make this a really successful challenge for yourself. Thanks so much, guys, and see you again on Tuesday.